Get a gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. A guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune into all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Just working with our company, you're going to get to work with a lot of bright individuals.
Everyone is open and ready to help you, and definitely big on advocating for making sure that you succeed and reach your potential.
Everyone's goal is the same, to make the best products that we can for our clients and make sure that it is everything and more that it could be.
What's kept me here? Our culture. We're genuinely a very great group of people. Everyone's just always willing to lend a hand.
When I have a suggestion or a concern and I voice it, leadership actually hears me.
As a consultancy, every person has a role and has something to bring to the table. There's just a lot of opportunities here if you're up for the challenge.
Jump on board, be part of the fun ride, because we're going places.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there is just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
your ball.
Get a gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. The guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements, top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Just working with our company, you're going to get to work with a lot of bright individuals.
Everyone is open and ready to help you, and definitely big on advocating for making sure that you succeed and reach your potential.
Everyone's goal is the same, to make the best products that we can for our clients and make sure that it is everything and more that it could be.
What's kept me here? Our culture. We're genuinely a very great group of people. Everyone's just always willing to lend a hand.
When I have a suggestion or a concern and I voice it, leadership actually hears me.
As a consultancy, every person has a role and has something to bring to the table. There's just a lot of opportunities here if you're up for the challenge.
Jump on board, be part of the fun ride, because we're going places.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
A tournament that started with 14 teams is down to 8 as we're in the second round of the Indianapolis City Alliance Tournament. We have the Purdue Polytechnic Techies taking on the Covenant Christian Warriors here in Covenant Christian. Again, the second round of the City Alliance Tournament here on IndianaSRN. If you win this game, you head to Arsenal Tech for the semifinals. Let's go ahead and thank our title sponsors, Reynolds Farm Equipment. Reynolds Farm Equipment is the leading equipment dealer since 1955. Passion to care, delivering care with more than 24 years of experience. Boilermaker Local 374. Boilermaker Local 374 represents highly skilled, highly motivated workers in the field of construction and metal fabrication throughout the state of Indiana. Wheeler Mission. For over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. The Morales Group, we're in business to create a better future for you and for your family. Piper Logistics, your trusted logistics partner since 1994. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else? Large selection of food made from scratch and fairly priced. Highway Safety Services Incorporated provided traffic control and pavement markings in Indiana for the last 60 years. And the IndianaSRN sports page. Follow the sports page every day with updates, news from coast to coast. Log on to IndianaSRN.org and click the tab. Here in the IndianaSRN studio, I am Justin Griffiths. Alongside me is Chris Shumworth. Chris, we had the opening round game of Heritage Christian versus Tech High School. Great to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm excited. This tournament's so fun.
So going into this game, we have the Purdue Poly Techies looking for their first tournament win, or they got their first tournament win Tuesday night, and now they look for their second one here against the Covenant Christian Warriors.
Yeah, I was talking to Purdue Polytech's athletic director, Josh Bowling, today. He gave me a few minutes of his time to talk about this team. Both of these teams have a trio of scorers. Both of these teams have won 10 games, so we should have a good one tonight, the 4 versus the 5. The guys that Purdue Poly is probably going to rely most on is T.J. Williams, James Long Jr., and Damian Green. Green is a 6'5 senior. He'll play probably mostly inside, but he certainly has the ability to go outside and handle the ball a little bit.
Yeah, I was talking to Polytechnic's coach. Damian Green is leading the state in blocks with 56. T.J. Williams is 9th in the state in free throws. And James, while he's been out for 6 games, has been a fire combo guard as he came back from the from injury. And then he had a huge game last week. And so we're looking for those 3 for Purdue Poly to really spur them if they hope to get to Tech High School for Friday or for the semifinals.
Interesting. You mentioned the Polytech coach, Aaron Story. I learned today that he's in his 3rd season in the current stretch coaching this varsity squad, but actually after taking a few years off, he had originally started this program during its first season when they were competing at the freshman level. So kind of a cool full circle there for the Techies.
And he's replacing another good coach, David Teague, who was for the first couple of years when this got back in the 2020-2021 season. David Teague, a Purdue Boilermaker, was the head coach for the varsity squad. So it's awesome to see coaching staff come back to this program and to give back to the kids as well.
The school itself hasn't been around that long either, so it's really impressive to see kind of the program that they've built in a relatively short period of time. They're playing some quality competition this season.
And that competition is Coach Scott Flatt in his 20th year of Covenant Christian. We'll touch more on that after the break. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on IndianaSRN.
Big play here for Mount Vernon. Ertl looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw.
Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out,
Back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board.
Welcome back to Andrew Smith Court here on the campus of Covenant Christian High School, where we see the Covenant Christian Warriors once again looking to continue their run of good health in this tournament. Again, the winner of this game goes on to take on either Cathedral or Cecina in Tech High School later on in the week.
And this Covenant Christian team, there's some similarities with Purdue Polytech in that a lot of juniors and seniors on the roster. Like I said, 3 guys are going to rely on to score the basketball in Isaac Crane, Kason Suits, and Bryce Harris. Coach Flatt has been around for a long time, some 20 years or so at Covenant Christian, so he presumably knows what he's doing, and he's got this squad at a 10-3 record going into tonight's matchup.
And we will see the Crane brothers, Mark and Isaac, start tonight, along with Kason Suits, Joe Midla, and Bryce Harris. So the 3 big guys for Covenant Christian really starting out here. Harris averages 12.5 points per game, Suits 12.8, and Isaac Crane, a junior, at 13.2. And again, with this, Isaac Crane is averaging 11 rebounds a game, while his brother Mark is averaging 4.2. So it's going to be interesting to see how Coach Flatt changes his coaching style over the years. He's had to evolve. He's coached his kids through this program, and now having another set of siblings, another set of brothers, and the Crane brothers, big family here in the Covenant Christian community, as you see Mark Crane there. Once again, it's going to be very interesting to see how Coach Flatt works with the 2 brothers once again.
So it's interesting you mentioned the brothers. I had also highlighted Mark Crane in my research in this team, not because he's scoring a bunch of points, but because he's averaging 4 assists a game. Can't overlook the point guards, and he's also shooting 38% from 3. So that already tells me he's going to be an important player in the game, even if he's not averaging in the double figures in the scoring column.
Again, the Covenant Christian Warriors on their home floor, you would have to think that gives you a little bit of an advantage with the home crowd, but also coming off of a difficult game for Purdue Poly. They had to beat 10 lead to get here, while Covenant Christian kind of cruised. We heard the score while we did the Heritage Tech game. 80-31 was the final for Covenant in their first-round game over Providence Cristo Ray. What are your keys? Let's start for the Techies to win this game.
Well, I think they're the taller group, so really own the backboard. Potentially might be the more athletic group, so I expect Tech to get out and run a good bit, and so transition offense and defense is going to matter a lot.
For Coach Flatt's team, I think that they have to limit their turnovers. I know in the last year they were a little bit turnover happy. Hopefully, this is the first time I'm seeing them this year. Hopefully, they've calmed down a little bit on the turnovers. Again, turnovers killed Heritage in tournament play. That's going to kill you anywhere in tournament play. Also, being able to run out in space and able to go down low if needed. And then finally, for Coach Flatt's team, is to run. That has been his style in the past. Probably going to be his style again tonight. So look for Covenant to be able to get up and down the court. And once they get into that half-court set, to be able to be staunch defenders, even against the taller Polytech team.
And these 2 teams did play last season in the 2023-24 season. And Polytech did win that game by 12 points, I believe.
Yeah, that was their only meeting historically. So once again, this team relatively new in Polytech. Covenant's been around the block a little bit. So as we get ready for everything, let's go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, we'll have the starters for both teams. You're watching the City Alliance Tournament on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600.
And we're back to here, our Covenant Christian High School. Let's go ahead, toss it down to our PA announcer for the starting 5. So there you have it for Covenant. It's Harris, Midla, Suits, Crane. For Purdue Polytechnic, it's Say, Long Jr., Allen, Green, and Williams. Purdue Poly is in black uniforms trimmed in white and gold, while Covenant is in their home whites with green numerals, green lettering outlined in black.
And all kinds of neon shoes on the floor. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
For both teams.
The sneaker game is strong for both these teams. As Crane will tip it off against Green. And first possession is Covenant's. Crane to his brother for 3. Short. Gets the offensive rebound. Down low to Crane and in. That's Mark Crane with the 2. Isaac had the 3-point attempt earlier.
Seeing right away the role that these brothers are going to play, especially offensively for Covenant.
Williams has it top of the key now, working against Crane. Has it back now on the wing. Looking inside. And that 2-3 zone by Covenant is almost like a matchup swapped into a man now. Drived inside, no. Rebound to still on the floor, and we're finally going to have a held ball. Arrow is to the Techies.
Yeah, you mentioned that defense. I need to watch it a little bit more, but one of the things I felt like I was seeing there was they're gonna be switching a lot. So they might be assigned to a specific man, but that doesn't mean they're going to stay that way if there's a screen.
Long by the logo. And now, again, Polytech trying to drive inside, does so, stolen away, and Covenant has the ball. Here's Mark Crane looking in the corner. Midla for 3. Long. Offensive rebound is Midla. And we'll reset the offense here.
Covenant Christian is getting the loose balls early on here.
Drive inside, no. And rebound finally up ahead to Polytech, and we get it out of bounds. Back to Covenant.
Here's that play. Hard to say if it's a block or a steal there. A little bit of both.
And the Techies applying pressure. That was Saya to knock it out of bounds and stays with the Warriors. Mark Crane has it now for Covenant. To Suits. Mark to Harris. And knocked out of bounds, staying with Covenant. Again, Polytech, their defense is stout too.
Sometimes you can tell who a team considers their alpha based on the last guy who was announced. And interesting to see that was Harris. So it wasn't all numerical order.
And we get a block into a lay-in for Purdue Poly, and we're tied at 2. Pressure now from the Techies. Harris, 3-ball.
Good
Short.
Look there.
Just off, but good, like you said, great look. And the Techies. Shot up, short, rebound by Harris on the other side.
Possession has been mostly on the side of the Warriors here so far, and that's more an indication of just kind of style of play than it is anything else, I think.
Harris drives, shot, no. Rebound, Crane, no. Gets it out to his brother, jiggles home.
And again, Mark Crane wasn't a guy who jumped off the stat page in terms of his scoring, but he's got 4 in this first quarter.
Coast to coast, no. And here comes Covenant. Midla up ahead to Suits. Suits, no. Rebound, Techies.
It was a great pass by Suits.
Driving, shot off the glass, no. And finally, corralled. That was Williams with the missed shot.
And Mark Crane with the rebound.
And Isaac Crane with the 2. So the Crane brothers 6, Purdue Poly's 2. Halfway here in the first quarter. Green. Down low, stolen away. Midla has it now on a 3-on-1. He's going to dish it out to Crane. Got it.
Look at that. 6 for Mark Crane already.
And here comes Williams past the 10-second line. Drives inside, and that's a charge.
That's great footwork. Joe Midla. Just a hustle play.
Yeah, Midla got there and allowed that shoulder get into his chest. Easy call by the officials.
Sometimes you're anticipating that, but you don't know that they're going to dip the shoulder, and then that's just an extra gift that you get.
Now, as a former referee, is that the easier block charge call than the down low drive for a lay-in?
What do you mean?
Is that more of a concrete, guy is set compared to if it was down low and muddied up a little bit?
Yeah, I think what made that a pretty easy call, like I said, was the dipped shoulder. And then no matter how much contact is there, it's just really easy to sell defensively. And then as a referee, you got to work pretty hard not to call that a charge at that point.
Crane picks up the first foul, and Purdue probably misses the first free throw. At the line is Green. Reynolds Farm Equipment is a leading equipment dealer serving farmers, homeowners, landscapers, and commercial contractors throughout Indiana. Nothing runs like a deer. Give us a call today, 317-849-0810. Missed both free throws, does Green. And now we have our first substitution, Parker Williams, into the game for Covenant. Crane for 3.
Look
Got
at
it.
that.
Mark Crane lining the scoreboard, forces Purdue Poly to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Covenant up by 9.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications.
Welcome back in Purdue Poly. Looking for an answer here as Covenant has this huge lead early.
Covenant going to slide into a little bit of a zone here. Looks like a 1-2-2. Lots of communication on the back line. Turns into a 2-3 pretty quickly if the ball gets entered.
And that's going to go against Isaac Crane.
And I thought, honestly, Isaac Crane probably could have put himself in position to take another charge there. Instead, he throws his hand in there, and then, of course, he picks up the foul.
I was going to say, that one looked like if Isaac would have taken that one in the chest, it was heading the other way.
Yeah, he turned his body and stuck his hand in there.
The Morales Group is building business to create a better future. To create a better future for you, for your family, and for the community we share. We can match you with the right career or hire the right candidate for your company. Give us a call today at 317-472-7600. And thank you for Keith Myers, who through this hard time of his down low, Crane, and then on the other side, the Techies get an easy 2 as well. As I was saying, Keith Myers reaching out to us, along with Greg Smith. The Cranes are cousins, not brothers. Both of them watching this game. I know Greg Smith is probably at the game due to his son being the head JV coach for Covenant. So he has a better understanding than we do of who is what. Inbound Williams, no. And here come the Techies. Down low, no. And back up and in, and that is Allen with the 2. Isaac Crane's shot is blocked, stolen away, and foul upcoming. Parker Williams with the foul.
I think that Purdue Poly is going to need to do a good bit more of that in the game. They're going to have to change this pace. If it turns into a half-court game, that probably favors Covenant at this stage. They seem like they want to pass it around the perimeter a good bit. But this end of the first quarter has adjusted things a little bit in terms of the pace, and that's been good for Purdue Poly, who's closed it within 5 now.
Yeah, Purdue Poly's on a 6-0 run, or a 6-2 run. Make it 7-2 as McDowell jiggles home the second free throw. Mark Crane gets the turnover. Purdue Poly running 4-on-1, and that's an easy lay-in. They're going to give it to Allen on the lay-in. Parker Williams drives, and it's out of bounds to Covenant. And again, you see this steal. You see 3 Techies, and the 4th came in late.
Mark Crane has had a great first quarter, but just rushed that pass.
Harris drives out. We'll reset the offense. Now Williams gets the screen by Midla. Drives and will take another out of bounds play by Covenant. 2-point game with 16.9 left to play in the opening quarter. Harris drives, floater, no. Rebound, no. And almost stolen away by Midla. Going to stay with the Techies.
It's a great finish to the quarter by Purdue Poly. They could tie it or take the lead here in the last 4.5 seconds.
Down low inside. Floater, no. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. Purdue Poly came back from a huge deficit. They trail by 2 after 1.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software. We're here to helping you procure the licensing, manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization. We definitely work as a team to deliver solutions for our customers.
We're here to build relationships with customers, which is unique.
Hi, I'm Grayson, and our parents work in road construction. Every day they head out to make our roads safer and better for you. But did you know work zone deaths have increased 63% since 2010?
Wow, that's a lot. Please slow down and pay attention when you see all those orange signs. When you do, you're helping to keep our parents and everyone who works on the roads safe. Thanks for looking out for us.
This message is brought to you by your friends at Highway Safety Services. Stay safe, stay alive.
Welcome back to the start of the second quarter here in the City Alliance Tournament. Second round game. Covenant Christian led 11-2, and Polytech was able to come back, cut it to a 2-point deficit that we see here. Chris, what did you see that the Techies did from that timeout?
Well, they sped up the game a little bit, and they started a lot of their offense with defense. There were several steals there that led to either layups or fouls.
Williams has it now. Gets it down low to Midla. Midla to Harris, or excuse me, Jackson to Harris, and he travels.
And Harris has had a pretty slow start to this game. And that, give credit where it's due. That probably has something to do with what Purdue Poly is trying to do defensively.
Long has it top past the 10-second line. Working against Williams. To Green. Shot is short. Rebound to Covenant. Jackson had the rebound. Midla to Jankowski for three. And then we get a foul on Covenant trying to apply pressure.
And I think Jankowski just came into the game,
He
right?
did, yeah.
And so it's always good when you can step onto the court, get a good look, and knock it down.
He was wide open too, so Jankowski being able to hit the three extends this lead a little bit for Covenant. And the Techies walk with it. So Covenant's pressure on the defensive side of the ball has led to a couple of Purdue Poly turnovers. Harris has it now to Williams. Williams pops. No. Rebound to Purdue Poly and Long. Long drives, lays it up. No, too strong. Rebound. Jankowski up ahead to Harris.
Got 5-on-4 here.
To Jankowski. To Williams. Down low inside to Midla. Midla finds Jankowski, drives, and loses it in the trees. And we're still live ball. Harris has it off the scrum. And now Covenant will reset. Harris. Now Williams uses the screen, goes downhill for three. Short. Midla can't get the rebound. Here's Purdue Poly. Layup and in by Long.
They're just beating them up the floor.
Three-point game. Harris got a nice lay-in. And almost stolen away as Purdue Poly was looking for Rob Anderson down low. Could not get there, but they will retain possession.
Here's that last basket for Purdue Poly. And again, you see 4 white jerseys, but behind the play.
That shot jiggles home by Williams. TJ Williams with the 2.
So far, I like what I've seen from Williams, number 1 on Covenant Christian. He's scrappy.
He's not afraid to go downhill. Harris, 3-ball. Got it.
Yeah, they need him to be involved.
He was 0 for 3 to start the game, 2 for 2 since, and he has 5 points. Drive, 3-ball. No good from the corner. Williams skies for the rebound, has numbers. Harris almost gave it away. Midla leaves that floater short. Rebound, Purdue Poly.
Both teams have a little bit of trouble getting back for a defensive possession.
Long drives, and the foul is going to be against Harris. That's big because that's his second.
And even though there was a lot of contact there, I like the call. I didn't feel like the contact was exactly square. It's more of a clipped situation. He got over there pretty late.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking back at it, he got there late and unfortunately just took the brunt of it. He's up now, and Long makes the first free throw.
Yeah, it looks like he's in pain, so it's not to diminish the amount of contact that was on the play. It was just a matter of footwork and legal guarding position, as they say in the rule book.
Crane, and Suits come back in for Covenant.
Crane had more than his scoring average in the first quarter, Mark that is.
And TJ Williams gets the offensive rebound off the missed free throw and gets the 2 points. And here is Mark.
I have him with 9.
I do as well. Mark Crane has it in the corner. Almost got the 5-second call. Williams has it. Shoots. No. Rebound. I think he was looking for Mark Crane, but Crane fell down. Here's Long. Floater from the free throw line. In.
Little kiss off the glass.
James Long with the 2. And we see what Coach was talking about with him being back onto the floor after missing 6 games. Almost stolen away. Here's Williams to Isaac Crane. Isaac to Mark. Mark looking to drive, can't, kicks it out. And his shot is short and out of bounds to Purdue Poly.
That was.
And again, you see here Long just floater from the foul line. Not wanting to have anything to do with that trees.
Little coast-to-coast action there. You let that fly from almost the free throw line.
Drive inside, no. Got his own rebound, and we're going to have foul shots. As Jordan Allen, who he had himself a decent quarter, he'll shoot 2. And Isaac Crane picks up his 2nd. We're tied at 21. With 3:15 left to go. And Purdue Poly gets their first lead of the night.
And it's funny you say that because I keep looking up the scoreboard and being surprised that Covenant is still leading. But finally, Purdue Poly takes the lead after just a dominant end to the first quarter and then beginning of the second quarter.
Yeah, the Techies are hanging around here as Mark Crane. And both Cranes, and we'll get a foul on Purdue Poly. But both Cranes sat for quite a bit in that between first and second quarter there, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, even your best players, your most important players, they need a break. You want them to be at as close to full capacity in that fourth quarter as possible. So you better, you want to do it now.
Jordan Allen picked up the foul for Purdue Poly.
He just bulldozed him, ran him right over.
Mark Crane gets it down low to middle, back to Crane from the Warriors logo, no. And rebound to Purdue Poly, who can extend this lead. And I almost do. And again, Allen laying the wood on Suits there. He's slow to get up.
Covenant is going to have to either really buckle down, get down in a stance, or maybe even mix in some zone, because right now they just cannot hold off Purdue Poly drivers. They're just getting, to the basket every time.
3 ball, good. Damian Green for 3.
And it's a luxury to have, again, the 6'5" kid able to step out and hit that shot.
Ball is kicked out of bounds, going to stay with Covenant. And the Techies have their largest lead of 4.
Learned that Green is getting some Division II, Division III type looks.
Midla missed everything, and here's Green with the slam. And now Covenant looking to press. Shot is up short, rebound. And here comes Purdue Poly with the lay-in. It's easy too.
And again, that's Green that made that play. I mean, great push ahead, nice pass, handling it like a guard. You have a sense that, too, that his game is still plenty raw, which is a good thing. He's got a lot of ceiling to grow into.
Covenant's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience. We've got incredible specials, great service. Everything that we do here is made from scratch. We hand-cut all our steaks in-house. Bring your family. Come have some great food.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a...
Looking for the N1 opportunity. And misses it, gets their own rebound. Back up and will shoot two more. Boiler Miracle Local 374 represents highly skilled, highly motivated workers in the field of construction and matter fabrication throughout the state of Indiana. When you need a safe, dependable workforce for a new build, an upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Boiler Miracle's Local Union 374 to do the job right the first time.
It almost hasn't mattered who's doing most of the offensive work for Purdue Poly because they're getting layups off of steals and that kind of thing. But this is TJ Williams, and on the stat sheet, he can score. So it's a welcome sign for them too to get him going.
Williams drives, lays it up, blocked, and here comes Purdue Poly once again. They got numbers. And blocking foul, count the bucket.
There Williams is again, and again, I mostly like the call. He was pretty deep there. I'm not sure he really got the full body. Here it is again. Yeah, so Mark Crane is really falling backwards the whole time. So I think that's the right call, and nice aggressive play by TJ Williams.
TJ Williams able to complete the three-point play there. Delivering care with more than 24 years of experience as prestige healthcare company. Passion to care is driven by decades of experience and drive to go above and beyond. Give us a call today at 317-537-1811. And we're going to have a kickball with 1:12 remaining, and Purdue Poly leads this game by 11, Chris. Covenant looking to inbound it here. Gets something started again. That ball swatted away. Purdue Poly picks it up. Lays it in. Easy two by Purdue Poly.
So much of this offense is being started by just turning over Covenant on the other end. They're a jump on a pass. Didn't work out. But more often than not, it is working out.
Yeah, Midla is able to get the easy two there. But again, even off the made bucket, we have driving downhill TJ Williams with the two.
Nifty little lefty there.
And foul is going to go against Purdue Poly.
Covenant desperately needs a good 30-second finish here.
As you see again, long rebound, easy jam for Purdue Poly's Damian Green. Williams, he's not afraid to go down low.
He isn't. I like him. I don't have the number in front of me, but he's had multiple rebounds in this first half too.
Foul is going to go against TJ Williams, his second.
Frankly, I think some of his teammates need to adopt some of his aggressiveness in this game.
Yeah.
Too much passive, reversing the ball around, and it's getting stolen. You need a little bit more driving, a little bit more movement off the ball.
Purdue Poly set to take the last shot here of the first half. A great second quarter for the Techies. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound and a foul. Now, that doesn't hurt Purdue Poly necessarily because they still had one to give. And with 1 second left, you got to catch and shoot. If you're Suits,
that one
can't get it off. No. But that's going to do it for the first half. Piper Logistics, for more than 2 decades, the seasoned professionals at Piper Logistics have consistently been trusted allies for all your inventory management, warehouse fulfillment, and transportation needs. We stand as your comprehensive logistics partner. Ride with us today at 317-396-1023. Dynamark, looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, and promotional products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving the Indianapolis community for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional services. Give us a call today at 317-328-2555. And Highway Safety Services. You do you. You do what you do. We'll keep you safe doing it. Give us a call today at 765-446-1502. At the halfway mark of this City Alliance second round game, Chris, Purdue Poly trailed by 1 after 1. They lead by 11. What did you see in that second quarter that Purdue Poly was really able to do more besides force Covenant's turnovers?
Well, you can't say besides because that's most of what it is. It depends on which side, gets the blame, and it's probably some of both. But Purdue Poly's doing a great job defensively. They're jumping passing lanes. I don't think that Covenant's being aggressive enough. They're going to have to cut. They're going to have to use the back door. They're going to have to drive. Most of all, they're going to have to make better passes.
All right, Chris, we'll talk more about the adjustments after the halftime break. You're watching Purdue Poly and Covenant Christian on IndianaSRN.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we really serve a lot of people year round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food, coffee, something hot to drink. Donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter, or to work at Wheeler. We need staff, and so we're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space, and so we have bed capacities. For sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program with our reach, maybe they want to do a sock drive, or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at IndianaSRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes for people that come through, we want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You can drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
Since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on IndianaSRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served. Tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler Mission. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner, come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
That's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk, yeah. Exactly. For IndianaSRN, this is Keith Myers.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt.
Insulting referees.
Threatening officials.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes.
Violent language in the stands.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements, top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all their reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
Welcome back to Andrew Smith Court on the campus of Covenant Christian High School. Second half about ready to get underway. Purdue Poly leads by 11, 36-25. Chris, we talked about what Covenant needs to do a little bit coming out of this break. What does Purdue Poly need to do?
more of the same. I wouldn't do anything other than play really, really aggressive man-to-man defense, and once they get the ball, to make it a race to the basket, because that's what's working.
And again, for Covenant Christian, you got to limit those. I'll take a page out of Robbie Hummel's book here. The live ball turnovers is what's killing them. And what do we mean by live ball? Is the steals, mostly the steals, leading to the transitional buckets. Dead ball turnovers are passes out of bounds. Doesn't hurt you as much. I mean, a turnover is a turnover at the end of the night, but dead balls you can get back and you can reset your defense. Right. It's that transitional turnover that kills you, and Covenant has had a lot of them here in the first half.
Yeah, I had a really interesting conversation with the coach a few days ago. I won't disclose who it was, but he was talking about this, this concept of the live ball turnover. And the point is that if you travel, if you double dribble, right, like you give up the ball, and that's not good. But also, then you toss the ball to the referee, you go run back down to the other end, and then you set and you play defense. And there is a huge difference between those two types of turnovers.
Let's go ahead and thank our officials from Officially Human. Our mission is to restore respect to the game officials and recognize them as authorities on the fields and courts. Do your part. Practice good sportsmanship. If we don't have officials, we cannot play, and that is huge here in the state of Indiana with the officials the last couple of years. Some of them aging out, others not worth the hassle.
COVID didn't help. I was reffing at that time, and boy, did the amount of open games just suddenly go way up as soon as COVID happened. And it stayed that way after COVID. And, of course, reffing, officiating, not the only profession to be impacted by the pandemic.
Purdue probably has it to start the second half. As Long has it. Driving on Crane. Kicks it out. And free throw jumper, no good. Rebound by Harris.
Doesn't go, but again, you just see the athleticism and how smooth Green is as a player with the crossover. Mark Crane pulls up for a very needed three-pointer there by Covenant Christian.
Purdue probably on the run. Shot, no. Rebound, Covenant. And three ball on the way again by Suits, no. Almost rebounded by Isaac Crane. Cannot handle it. And the Techies jog it up past half court.
Green probably got away with the moving screen there.
Allen couldn't get the jumper to go. Now Sia. Shot is no good as well. And Isaac Crane down low to Midla. Midla wings it around. Harris has it now. Thought about the three and instead will reset the offense. Again, Covenant looking for something to go right after that first quarter, and Midla will have an attempt to shoot two.
It's Long Jr. with the reach in there. The problem wasn't so much the reach. The reach was an attempted solution at not getting where he was supposed to get defensively.
And again, with how we saw this with Tech Tuesday night, Chris, with how aggressive this play is as you see Mark Crane's three to open up the half. How aggressive Purdue Poly is on defense. They don't commit many fouls. Only a couple in foul trouble for the Techies.
Which to me says how potentially solvable some of the turnover problems are, again, with backdoor cuts, with more penetration. It's just bad passes that are getting intercepted mostly. And we'll see, it may be that they get the issue corrected here for the second half. We'll have to see.
Three ball on the way, Long. Rebound by Crane, Mark. Almost got away with the travel. Schutz turns it over. Stolen back away by Harris. His shot is up, no, but a foul.
It's a great play by Harris. Anticipated the play was coming right where it was coming, and turns a potential turnover into another possession for Covenant. I thought he was going to go to the free throw line.
Oh, they are saying it was on the floor, but Long does pick up his second. He was good in the first half, and Midla travels with it.
It's the right idea for Midla. Even if it didn't work out, he made an aggressive move to the hoop, which is what he needed to do.
Purdue Collie's lead is 7 as Williams has it on the wing, guarded by Mark Crane.
Williams really finished that second quarter up strong. We talked before the game about how you can waste a ton of clock in Indiana high school basketball because there is no shot clock, and you just saw it right there. I'm not sure if Williams was trying to waste clock. He could have kept on going. I don't know that there was a count.
I didn't see a count, but again, Indiana high school, no shot clock, and I know Troy Darengowski and our producer Chuck here, they are for the shot clock in Indiana hoops, and I'm starting to come around.
I'm so mixed about it. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I kind of like, though, that you get late in the season and you have an outmatched team and they just pull the ball out to half court. It's like, the end of the first quarter or something. They just try to waste the whole first. It's very bizarre. It's not fun to watch, but it makes for an interesting dynamic.
Shot was no good by Long, and Crane gets it down low to Crane for the easy two.
Great pass.
Isaac Crane, who's been quiet, picks up his 4th point. Spinning, floating, no. Rebound, Mark Crane.
Get the sense that the game plan was to shut down Harris and the younger Crane. And Mark Crane has had to do more work offensively because of that.
Oh, he's been up to the test. To Harris for 3.
And that's a great find by Mark Crane.
And it's a 2-point game as Covenant scratches and claws its way back.
I don't know if they're tired or what, but Purdue Poly has kind of gone back to the way they started this game rather than the way they finished the first half. See some guys kind of standing up.
And Long can't get it. And Mark Crane to Harris. Drives baseline, reverse, in! Tie ball game! Timeout, Purdue Poly! Covenant down 11 at the break. Ties it up. You're watching it on IndianaSRN.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Slow start for Purdue Poly, and Covenant Christian is tied it up with 3:05 left to go in this third quarter of play. Let's go ahead and thank the IndianaSRN sports page. Wall-to-wall sports, news every day, high school, college, pros. We have it all. Check it out on IndianaSRN.org. and click the Sports Page tab. Stay informed with the Indiana SRN Sports Page. Again, talking off air about the shot clock debate in Indiana high school basketball.
Besides, it's expensive. That's a lot of resources.
That too, yeah. I mean, I understand why. And a 5-second count, and now Covenant can reclaim the lead for the first time since about the midway point in the second quarter.
At this point, we're just trying to fluster our producer, Chuck.
And we get a foul. So, you know, when I said that Purdue Poly wasn't fouling, well, I take that all back as they got 4 in this third quarter alone.
Sometimes you don't see the adjustment that's been made, but Covenant seems to have come out with a little bit of a new energy, and they're doing some things differently, and that's a lot of times that's coaching.
Harris lays it in.
And that's that aggressive attack on offense that they have to have against that aggressive defense. It's kind of like pass interference in football. If you're gonna play really aggressively, there are things that we're gonna do offensively to adjust to your aggressiveness. We're gonna make you pay for your aggressiveness.
Williams drives on Crane, lays it up and in, and we're tied again. So we talked about what the teams do adjustment-wise. What do the referees talk about during that 10-minute break?
We'll get to that as soon as we get this possession.
Euro lay-in for Saya.
So we're talking about the atmosphere sometimes, and so if guys are getting chippy, you know, who we need to officiate closely. Also, you know, what kind of is it a blowout? Is it a really close game? Are there key players that are in foul trouble? It's not that different, actually. You know, referees are definitely having, you know, details kinds of discussions at halftime.
Again, here's that Harris 3 that was the pivotal point of the Covenant comeback. A trail by 2 now, but again, down by 11 at the break, and now we're in a back-and-forth affair.
Of course, we had double overtime in the JV game.
Yes, the Tinley Tigers advance as we get a blocking call on Covenant. That's going to go against Harris, his third. The Tinley Tigers took it to double overtime before beating the host Covenant Christian Warriors. As you see here, again, able to just drive, lay it up. And yeah, again, that block charge muddied up a little bit with the bodies down low, but the correct call. Rob Anderson, who was 0 for 2 in the first half of free throws, makes the first. Pat Cherry is your independent agent representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. Call him today for coverage tomorrow, 317-894-7000.
A lot of rim there, but it goes down for Anderson.
Purdue Poly held to 6 points this quarter. As Covenant turns the ball away. And Purdue Poly working that clock. In between the circles.
There are times when I don't want a team to back it out, and actually Purdue Poly against Covenant might be a good example of that, because I think Covenant wants this to be a 2-possession game, you know, with 30 seconds to go, or, you know, with 2 minutes to go. So, yeah, I think more possessions, at least the way this game has been played so far, is in favor of Purdue Poly versus less possessions, probably be in favor of Covenant Christians. Just, again, based on style. So I don't exactly understand the pull it out and waste time if you're Purdue Poly. if you're waiting for the last shot at the end of a quarter, that's fine. You know, I don't have any problem with that. But yeah, a little bit surprised that they're being as passive as they are offensively.
The huge thing here is Covenant lost the arrow on that jump ball possession.
You also see that Covenant can get stops when they're playing half-court defense rather than this right here, which is a layup.
Missed
and they got
layup.
lucky there.
And we'll have the jump ball. So take back what I just said. Covenant gets the arrow to start the fourth.
And an important 8-second possession here for Purdue Poly as they try to turn it into a 6-point game or a 7-point game.
Just lob it up. Foul. No.
As soon as they handed the ball to Purdue Poly, I knew that it was going to go to Williams.
Yeah, that's an easy call. Throw it up there, let your big boys try to tap it in.
But he also just did a great job of sealing immediately. I mean, it's so much of basketball is footwork.
Makes the first. Help us put more student athletes on TV by logging on to IndianaSRN.org and donate to a specific school or hit the donate button in general. More games, more opportunity for our kids. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
You got to travel there, which is a huge call because it wipes off a three-pointer for Covenant.
2.6 left to go in this third quarter. Purdue Poly able to weather the Covenant storm. Lead by 6.
And you got to get a good shot off here. You got plenty of time. They had more time than that.
Yeah, instead you float a ill-advised 3 to end the quarter. Purdue Poly leads by 6 after 3.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
So, Chris, what if you're Coach Flatt, what are you telling your boys for the last 8 minutes?
Well, I'm encouraged because, again, they won that quarter, and they won it significantly. So I'm telling them, you know, we've got to have disciplined but aggressive offensive possessions. And on defense, we have to beat them down the floor. They can't get layups.
Yeah, it's really that big second quarter for Purdue Poly. As the quarter scoring by quarters, Purdue Poly first in the first, or 11 in the first, 25 in the second, 8 in the third. For Covenant, 13-12-13. And Crane gets the inbound pass to the low man down low. Can't get it, is Parker Williams.
That's a great possession, though. That's exactly what they need to do. It started with Crane's little back cut off the out-of-bounds entry.
Long double pumps, kicks it outside. 3 ball on the way. Off the mark, Long gets the rebound. Lays it up and in for James Long Jr.
Nice little spin move there. Oh, good look.
Isaac Crane gets his 6th point.
Again, under control, but aggressive. That's what Covenant has to do in this fourth quarter. And I still want Purdue Poly attacking.
They're content holding it between the circles at the moment.
And Aaron Story's been doing it longer than me, so we'll defer to him.
Spinning. Jumper's good by Williams. Free throw jumper makes it an 8-point game for Purdue Poly. Jackson has it for Covenant. Suits to Crane. Crane drives, kicks it out again. Suits, one dribble, elbow jumper, good.
He's been quiet. That's a big shot for him. As Mark Crane's getting a little more attention defensively than he was at the beginning of the game.
Poly. Williams even in the face of the defender here, or the offender. Not afraid.
You see, to your observation about the beginning of the game, it almost looks like a zone because Covenant Christian is playing so they're sagging on defense. They're not trying to jump passing lanes.
That and Purdue Poly is so spread out and not moving,
which gives you the luxury of playing help side defense as they almost get a steal there.
Work it around, Long has it, and he'll reset. And they've had this ball for a minute and a half without taking a shot. Almost stolen away again, layup. No, rebound Mark Crane. Stolen away by Purdue Poly. Just poked away, Long. Drives, jumper, got the friendly roll. Crane up ahead to Williams. Williams down low to Crane, can't get a hold of it. And here comes Purdue Poly running again. Shot up, good.
Whenever Purdue Poly can get out and run, they're almost always in good shape.
Williams drives coast to coast, and he'll shoot two.
And another aggressive play by that kid. He gets undercut there. It's a good call. He'll get 2 free throws.
Why go anywhere else for delicious food? And as you see this here, yeah, just able to go coast to coast. Why go anywhere else for delicious food? If you're looking for amazing fresh food and servers that generally care about service, you got to try Aspen Creek Grill. If you're looking for amazing fresh food and servers that genuinely care about your service, you won't be disappointed. 866-885-3249. As Parker Williams makes this second free throw. And Purdue Poly will take a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Get a Gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small.
Purdue Poly nursing a 9-point lead with 4:40 left to play in this game. Again, winner goes to Arsenal Tech for the semifinals to take on either Cecina or Cathedral. Jumper no good by Purdue Poly. Crane, coast to coast, gets rejected. Harris got the rebound and in.
That started at the defensive end. They gave up a shot they're comfortable giving up, a fadeaway 15-footer, and then they end up with a pretty good look of their own.
Purdue Poly working it around. Now drives all the way into the cup. No. Rebound, offense, and in for Williams.
Nice play.
TJ Williams having himself a game. Suits. Drives, layup, no. Rebound, Crane, one dribble, up, No, but fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Don't know exactly what the ref saw, and I don't want to say he's wrong, but Crane got away with a little bit of a lean there.
The block was by, as the ball is short, Green. So Isaac Crane for one more. Able to get it down. And it's an 8-point game again.
We're going to get a little run and jump from Covenant Christian. Nicely executed. Caused the tie up. It'll stay with Purdue Poly.
Yeah, the Techies wanted the foul, but they'll keep the arrow. And again, we talk about the arrow so much in high school basketball and in college basketball when it comes to possessions, and especially if you're down, you're wanting to keep their arrow as long as possible, right, Chris?
Well, you know, if you're on defense, you always want to cause a tie-up, you know, regardless of who has the arrow. I think that's the bigger question. Are you on offense or defense?
Offense, you want to keep the arrow. You're right. Defensively, you're wanting to, if you don't have the arrow, get the arrow as quick as possible.
Totally.
As you see this here, off the steal, Harris tried the reversal again. Couldn't get it, but got the foul on Green. Made the first.
Don't look now, but, you know, suddenly it's a 3-possession game here with more than 3 minutes to go. Covenant is in decent shape.
Helps when you knock down your free throws.
And they're going to keep pressing.
Yeah, full court pressure. Purdue Poly breaks out of it easily. And now they're trapped and have to burn a timeout. So Purdue Poly not liking that trap. We'll take it with them. You're watching Indiana High School Basketball on IndianaSRN.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Like you said, Chris, this is a 2-possession game with 3:02 to play. And Covenant Christian down by as many as 12 in the second quarter. Down by 11 at the break. Briefly took the lead in the third, but Purdue Poly able to weather that storm, and they're looking to get it here again as an easy layup. Covenant was not ready out of the timeout.
And that was uncharacteristic error there. Just somebody didn't know who they were guarding. And then we get a turnover. That is not the way to come out of a timeout for the Warriors.
And again, you see there, Covenant's lollygagging around. Referee hands the ball, and easy too. Always keep an eye on the referee in that case because they dictate when that play starts, not the players, not anything else. And we'll get a jump ball.
Sometimes it's more confusing than you think when you're, let's say they subbed or something like that, and you're looking for a specific guy, and you're like, where's my man? And then all of a sudden someone's making a layup.
Harris with the ball, drives. Floater, no, but he'll have free throw attempts.
Nice aggressive drive there.
We talked about Parker Williams being aggressive. Harris here as of late, going to the floor the last couple times down.
Yeah, you can't get the second quarter back, but Covenant has been better with the basketball in the second half.
For over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. You can volunteer today at 317-686-6239. Missing both, and the ball goes out of bounds to the Techies.
Those ones hurt.
Purdue Poly gets a pass half court, able to avoid the trap once, and steps out of bounds. Turnover to Covenant.
Covenant has to press right now, but that pace almost favors Purdue Poly.
Again,
who's been a little bit more passive in the second half than I expected them to be.
We talked about it Tuesday night with Tech. When you run with pressure and pressing constantly, I think that helps you when you go up against it in a live game situation. Suits to Crane. Crane drives, stops, rotates, kicks it out to Williams. He'll drive, kick it out to Crane. Mark Crane has it, working. Down low. Crane again, no, but he'll shoot two. That's Isaac Crane.
I thought Mark Crane could have thrown up a little turnaround 8-footer there. Not that they end up with a bad look, and the free throw line is a good result. But in terms of, time and return on your investment, little 8-foot turnaround there at this stage in the game. A little too patient.
Yeah, that almost was bad for Covenant. And for the last 2 minutes, Covenant will be shooting 2 free throws as Isaac Crane nailed them both, and almost a turnover, and still close. That was Bryce Harris with the poke away. I'm going to ask you, Chris, on that little jump, to give a little John Boy media on that. What do you think was said between Harris and the near side referee here? Because he said something to him, and Harris kind of nodded his head like, okay.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't have it. I don't know.
Foul was on Suits, his third. Pass is handled by Williams.
He might have wanted a foul, and the referee might have been offering an explanation. That's a possibility.
And scramble helping the Techies. They roll. No. Rebound by Covenant and foul. Isaac Crane's going to be shooting too.
This has not been a clean second half for Purdue Poly. They're trying to hold on for this win.
Highway Safety Services. Services, you do what you do. We keep you safe doing it. Contact us today at 765-446-1502. Makes the first is Crane. He's 4 of 5 in the game. Got the home roll.
And all of a sudden, we're down to 4-point lead for Purdue Poly.
And this pressure for Covenant has caused a couple turnovers from Purdue Poly.
Good ball movement there.
And then Suits fouls again. That's his 4th. If you're Covenant, do you start this fouling game?
No. Yeah, again, I don't want to be too critical of the coaches. But, yeah, lots of time there. And Purdue Poly will turn it over or take an occasional bad shot if you speed them up. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think you needed to go there that quickly. Maybe inside a minute. Maybe that's what I would have done.
Williams gets it away. and gets it back in between the circles. We are under a minute now. Trap and now a foul. And depending on who that's on, Mark Crane with his third.
Again, a 4-point game. I mean, that's in a technical sense a one-possession game. It's more like a two-possession game.
Williams has it, and Harris. I think they're going to give this to Harris.
What I like about that play there is you're getting a trap and potentially, try to get a turnover. And then if you don't get a turnover, then you get the foul, and then it's like, okay, at least we tried to get the ball.
It didn't matter who they were going to give that foul to. It was going to be their fourth, and they gave it to Mark Crane. So Mark Crane now is in foul trouble. That's stolen away by Covenant. Mark Crane almost turned it back over, but it's back low in for Parker Williams.
Still got 37 seconds to go here, and Purdue Poly wants a timeout.
Purdue Polytechnic, 36.1 left to go. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software. We're here to helping you procure the licensing, manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization. We definitely work as a team to deliver solutions for our customers.
We're here to build relationships with customers, which is unique.
Hi, I'm Grayson, and our parents work in road construction. Every day they head out to make our roads safer and better for you. But did you know work zone deaths have increased 63% since 2010?
Wow, that's a lot. Please slow down and pay attention when you see all those orange signs. When you do, you're helping to keep our parents and everyone who works on the roads safe. Thanks for looking out for us.
This message is brought to you by your friends at Highway Safety Services. Stay safe, stay alert.
Welcome back as we had a full timeout by Purdue Poly. They have one remaining with 36.1. Chris, we are a turnover and a made 2-point basket away from our favorite word, overtime.
We got one in the first game, which we were not calling, but we watched the end of it. But lots of game left right now.
Yeah, 36.1's an eternity as Purdue Poly is able to escape. And Crane's going to foul.
He's got to be smart about the way he fouls. He didn't foul him hard or anything like that, but yeah, at least pretend like you're going for that ball.
So the Techies will shoot two with 25.8 remaining. First one is up. Too strong. That's Rob Anderson with the first missed free throw. The second one, good. And timeout Covenant. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort-correct food. You can expect a world-class experience. We've got incredible specials, great service. Everything that we do here is made from scratch. We hand-cut all our steaks in-house. Bring your family. Come have some great food.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you can be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
3-point ball game, 25.8 left to go. Covenant trails by the three I mentioned. And Chris, you, again, not questioning coaches' decisions, but instead of taking it up baseline, why not wait until half court and then take it is the big thing.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it was Purdue Poly's timeout. I was surprised when Covenant called timeout.
Isaac Crane. Parker Williams drives, lays it up. No, too strong. Isaac has it. Jump ball. Arrow favors the Techies.
That's still great hustle by Crane. Again, doesn't work out exactly the way you want it, but that's just great hustle. And now you gotta maybe you trap for, a second or two, but you gotta get them immediately now.
And Harris does just that, his fourth. So Harris, Suits, Crane, all with 4. Isaac Crane has 3 for Covenant. On the other side, it's TJ Williams, who's 3 of 5 from the foul stripe. This reminds me of a game I saw just last night. One team had a chance to ice it away at the line, could not. Let's see if Purdue Poly can. That game went into overtime at Wabash Valley. Timeout on the floor. Well, it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're watching basketball on IndianaSRN.
Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board.
5-point lead for Purdue Poly. Baseball throw. Caught. Isaac Crane passes it and out of bounds. Going to stay with Covenant with 6.6.
I'm not sure what they drew up there, but I thought Isaac Crane could have just straight up pulled the three-pointer there.
Turn around shot from Isaac Crane would have been what they needed. And again, Chris, we talked about it during that full timeout. What Covenant needs is a quick shot, either 2 or 3, foul, or you can still even trap at this point depending how much time's left. Foul quickly, and Purdue Poly makes 1 of 2 come down the court and score. That's a long shot.
I wasn't expecting the long pass there, but what they accomplished by succeeding at that pass is, they advanced the basketball without any time coming off the clock.
Yeah, true. Isaac Crane inside. You're holding too long. 3 ball by Soots. Fall the way through. Good. 1.9. Timeout Covenant. Soots with the 3. And hold on. This fat lady ain't singing yet.
We've had quite the circus evening in this gym so far.
The JV game to go to double overtime. Tinley hit it from the volleyball line. Covenant basically needs that to happen after this quick foul. And I think what Coach Flatt is saying to his guys is foul before that ball gets triggered and bounds.
Well, and, don't get the steal is what you need to do. And then, of course, if they get the ball in bounds, then you got to foul.
I think you foul. Again, just me, you foul while the clock is stopped. It hurts you none.
You got to be careful with that, though.
Yeah.
It's got to be, kind of as the ball's getting entered. You don't want to end up with an intentional foul.
So again, 1.9 for the Techies.
They're setting up in a little bit of a zone defense, it looks like. And that's
stolen away, but time runs out. Purdue Poly advancing to Arsenal Tech. 59-57 over Covenant Christian. So we'll take a break. Up next is the post-game show and player of the game. You're watching it all on IndianaSRN.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt.
Insulting referees.
Threatening officials.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes.
Violent language in the stands.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. The Warriors fall just short against the Techies, 59-57. You're watching the Morales Group post-game show. Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. And again, Chris, we talked about this. Purdue Poly really was the second quarter that kept them in this game, and with the win, with 25 points in that second quarter for this 2-point victory against Covenant Christian.
Yeah, that second quarter was a layup drill. We talked about it. A lot of steals, aggressive defense. The second half really slowed down for both teams. That was good for Covenant in that they were able to close the gap, but they were still chasing late into the fourth quarter, and Purdue Poly is able to hold on for the win.
So with that being said, Purdue Poly's TJ Williams is your Piper Logistics player of the game. TJ Williams had 19 points off of a great shooting night and 5 of 7 from the charity stripe that really iced the game for the Techies. So let's go ahead and talk about some games that are upcoming here on the family of networks on IndianaSRN. First game up is Traders Point at Columbus Christian tomorrow night. And then we have Chittard against these Warriors Wednesday, followed by the Rose-Hulman Franklin game Wednesday night as well. You can watch that here on RHIT.TV. So some Division III along with Indiana High School basketball. Big week ahead of us as we have a lot going on with the semifinals, the championship game of this City Alliance tournament at Tech High School. IndianaSRN is covering all of that. Many more games to go along at the end of the month and going into February. Boys getting ready to start sectional, or the girls starting to get sectionals down. The boys a month behind them. For everybody here at IndianaSRN, I want to thank everybody once again. Today's broadcast is a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Any use of audio video without the express written permission of the Indiana High School Association and IndianaSRN is strictly prohibited. For Jack Wright, Chuck Levine, Chris Shumworth, I'm Justin Griffiths. Good night, everybody.